In Module 5, I will be briefly explaining about health insurance claim forms and also explanation of benefits, which are known as HCFAs and EOBs. The topics I will be covering are what is a HCFA 1500 claim form and also what is an explanation of benefits. So to start, health insurance claim forms, which we call HCFAs, the HCFA 1500 claim form, which are also known as CMS 1500, enables medical facilities to submit health insurance claims to insurance carriers. These are sent to us from the billing company and must be scanned into the patient's chart. Remember, we scan everything into the first date of service. So these are, I'll show you in this slide so you can see what it looks like. This is the forms that you will be receiving from the billing company. This is a blank form, but when you receive them, they will have the patient's information on it, basically all of their demographics, the insurance information. It will also have diagnosis codes. At the bottom, it will have dates of service and also the CPT codes that were built for those dates of service. So all you have to do is when you receive this, you can review them, you can check on the date of service and go to that patient's physical therapy note, and you can match those codes to the codes that were billed on the note and make sure that they match. In another module, I will explain to you how to create a log for that. But for right now, I just want you to see what they look like just so you can have an idea. That way, when you receive them, you know exactly what they are and what to do with them. So you just scan them into the patient's first date of service. You can name it HCFA and just shred it right after. So explanation of benefits, also known as EOB. It's a statement sent by the insurance company to covered individuals explaining what medical treatments and or services were paid for on their behalf. The EOB is commonly attached to a check or statement of electronic payment. And you have to understand that this is not a bill. So sometimes patients will come to your office with their EOB thinking that they're being charged for something. All it is an explanation of their benefits. It's exactly what the name states. It is important that these forms, when they are received, they are reviewed and scanned into the patient's file right away. It's important that when you do receive these EOBs, before you even scan them, that you review them. You can check for payment, check for denials. So in the EOB, they will have the dates of service and everything. You can see how much was billed and how much was paid to your office. And also the denials. You want to see why those bills were denied. Why is it that the insurance does not want to pay you? That way you know why. Maybe it's maybe you didn't get authorization like you were supposed to. Maybe too many units were billed. So you do want to see the reasons why, and all the EOBs will always have a reason why they're not going to pay. So that's basically what the explanation of benefits is. Here I kind of show just so you can get an idea of the format that they usually come in. Sometimes it comes in a big packet. It's a lot of pages. It depends on the insurance, but they all kind of have a similar format. It'll say always on the top explanation of benefits, so you know exactly what it is when you do receive it. It will have a check most of the time attached to it, so it's important that you do receive those checks. And usually it always has the dates of service, what kind of service was given for that date, how much was charged, and how much was paid to your office. And also, like I said, if something was denied, there will be a code. You see where it says remark code. It will be a number, and that number is attached to a reason as to why the payment was denied. So you do want to read through everything, make sure everything's fine. If you don't agree with a certain denial, you can call the insurance company, you can call the billing company and try to get that fixed. But then at the end of the day, you make sure you get that check and that you scan it into the patient's file. That way you can keep it for your records. Always remember to scan everything into the first date of service. That's the end of Module 5.